Welcome to the tutorial Activation of a LUXTRUST Signing Server Token. You can begin the process of activation immediately after you have received the token and the document LUXTRUST codes. As you shall see in this tutorial, the entire process of activation should take you no more than 3 to 4 minutes. Before you begin, please ensure that you have the following at hand: the token which you have received from LUXTRUST, the document LUXTRUST codes which you should have received separately from the token, and finally the activation code which you chose when you placed the order for your LUXTRUST token. If you do not remember your activation code, you will be able to recover it by logging into your personal web banking account of the bank through whom you ordered the token. If you ordered your token via LUXTRUST, then the activation code can be found on the order form in PDF format that was sent to you by email. Once you are ready, go to the website http://www.luxtrust.lu and click on the link Activation Reactivation, or in the address bar of the browser enter http://activate.luxtrust.lu. Click on the link First Activation and then on the token. At this point, the LUXTRUST web page will automatically test the configuration of your computer to ensure that you have the appropriate software required to be able to activate and use the LUXTRUST token. If you do not have the appropriate software, or if you are running an operating system or a browser which is not supported by LUXTRUST, you will receive an error message like this. Follow the instructions on the screen or go to http://support.luxtrust.lu to access detailed activation guides. At any point, if you are facing technical problems with your computer during the activation of the token, do not hesitate to call the LUXTRUST help desk at 24 550 550. However, if your computer already has a configuration adequate for the activation of the token, you will first receive a message with a green check mark, and then you will automatically be taken to the next step of the activation process. You are now being asked to enter your user ID. You can find your user ID in the document LUXTRUST codes. By scratching away the protected zone, you will also find the password and the challenge code. Enter the user ID and then click on Next. Now, enter the password and the challenge from the document LUXTRUST codes. Then, enter a new password of your choice. When done, click on the button Change Password. The next step is for you to identify yourself. Enter the password which you have just created, and then click on Connect. You will now be asked for a one-time password or OTP. To get the OTP, click on the button on the token and the OTP will be visible on the screen. Note that the OTP changes every 30 seconds and each OTP is valid for 2.5 minutes only. So, enter it here and then click on Authentication. In the next stage, you will be asked to select 3 personal questions and to provide personal answers for them. These personal questions and their answers will be used to verify your identity if, in the future, you contact LUXTRUST by telephone. Choose a question from the drop-down box and then enter an answer for it. Repeat this process for 2 more questions. Ensure that you and only you know the answers you have chosen. Now, click on Next. You will now be asked to enter your activation code. As mentioned earlier in this tutorial, the activation code is the code which you had been requested to enter at the time you had ordered the token. In case you have forgotten your activation code, you can recover it using the web banking service of the bank where you ordered the token. Once you have entered this activation code, click on the button Activate. Your signing server token is now activated. You will now need to wait for just 4 more hours before being able to use the token. Thank you for watching this tutorial.